There's a couple, Annie and Grinnell, as they've come to be known, that have been breeding in the Campanile for 4 or 5 years now. I think that they first started in 2016, but the cameras have been in place since 2017, and that was really the moment when the campus community got involved with this pair of birds. So they've had a clutch each year since then, and because they're also banding the birds, we're able to follow the fates of those birds and learn a little bit about their offspring. These organisms, in part, they have rebounded a bit because of their ability to nest in cities, which is also a little bit of a special thing. So they typically nest in cliffs, but they've been able to take advantage of skyscrapers and tall structures like the Campanile. There's nature in the city, there's wildlife in the city, and that interacting with these organisms, viewing these organisms, whether it's through the critter camera or right outside your window, has these positive benefits for us. It can be very soothing, very calming. And in fact, that's been shown through research. There's a kind of a growing body of research emphasizing just the positive benefits of interacting with nature and interacting with nature and wildlife outside of their windows. It's like our daily dose of nature. We can check in on them, we can see their feathers coming in, we can see them exploring the windows, getting ready to take that next step, which is going to happen later this week. I think it's very sort of soothing to be able to check in and just watch them marching through these first few days of their lives and see them developing, seeing them growing and preparing to fledge. I'm just sort of fascinated with wildlife in urban areas. As the human population has become increasingly urbanized, we've also become increasingly disconnected with nature. And I'm very interested in efforts like this one that try to re-engage the public with the wildlife in our midst. These organisms, their struggle for survival really involves avoiding being eaten and eating themselves. And so I think in some ways our simplified existence right now is perhaps more similar to what these critters are going through on a day-to-day basis. And maybe that's part of why it resonates with us in this moment. Grinnell is banded, and now all of the chicks are banded, and that's part of a mark and recapture study so that we can follow the fates of these animals, understand where they go when they leave this nest. So for example, one of the chicks a few years ago has apparently set up a nest on Alcatraz, and this will be the first year that she'll be using that nest. In this particular moment in time, a lot of people are recognizing that, or recognizing the importance of those interactions, not just with their community, but with the wildlife outside of their windows.